We're here PAX East 2018 looking at Raging Justice. I'm here with the developer, Nick. Can you tell me a little bit about Raging Justice?
So, Raging Justice, it's a retro-inspired, nostalgic side-scrolling brawler, inspired by the greats of my the games that inspired me to become a game dev when I was younger. Games like Final Fight, Streets of Rage, these games, they were what formed me as a gamer, and I always wanted to make a game like this. And now, as an independent, I'm able to make the game that I want to make, which is Raging Justice. And we're here at PAX East with Team 17, our publisher, which is it's just fantastic to be here to be able to show this to everybody.
So what were some of your influences in making Raging Justice in terms of brawlers or old school brawlers? What were your favorites?
Favorites from back in the day?
Yeah.
Definitely Vendetta, Final Fight, and Streets of Rage 2 were
Vendetta, wow.
Oh yeah. If you know Vendetta, you know your beat-ups.
I haven't played that much of it, but that's what I did not expect to hear. Okay, all right.
Yeah.
So are you going to have, I guess, how many are there different characters you can be? Or is there one character in particular?
So we've got 3 playable characters at launch. We've got, let me try and remember the names now. Rick Justice, Nikki Rage, and Ashley King. Between the 3 of them, they cover your standard kind of strong, fast, and balanced character types. They each play the game just slightly differently, but they're all pretty good fun to play.
Are there mechanics that will benefit people who are like button mashers versus people who can maybe do some counters and more finesse things, or just kind of more straightforward?
The design of kind of the controls and the gameplay is to be as accessible as possible. Again, it comes to the inspiration of arcade games. If you didn't catch somebody on that first coin, they're not going to put another coin in. So it's got to be fun and instantly playable to start with. But you want to add layers to it so that the more you play, the more you find, oh, if I do this, that, and the other. There's no kind of Street Fighter style combo system, but you can chain attacks together however you like and develop your own kind of feel for how you like to play it. So the idea is that from a gamer, you pick up the joypad. We use just the 4 face buttons and the D-pad or the left joystick, and you can just play it instantly, find the moves. There's no unlockable moves. Everything is open to you. Okay. We've tried to layer in extra kind of replayability into the game compared to an arcade game, because obviously as a console game you want people to keep coming back. We've got challenges on every level. We've got score challenges, time challenges, more unusual challenges like use particular weapons in a particular way, or arrest certain many amount of people. Because the other mechanic we have is arresting. If you stun an enemy, you can arrest them. Arresting them is kind of, because you're a cop, cops don't just beat people up. This is not what a cop does. A cop arrests people. The perps out there. We'll say always, shall we, for this recording. So we have arresting. So if you can stun an enemy, so slap them around a little bit, but not too much because you're a cop, then you can arrest them. Arresting them will give you a health bonus rather than a points bonus for them. So you're running low on health, arrest a few of the bad guys to boost your health back up. Each level also has a challenge for arrest for a good cop, bad cop gameplay, which is on each level, 2 or 3 enemies will be called out as arrest warrants at the beginning of the level. If you see these in the level, you get the choice of play as a good cop, which is to arrest these enemies, or a bad cop, which is pick up a weapon and KO them with the weapon. Now, if you're a good cop, you get an extra life. If you're a bad cop, you get a shotgun.
That's an interesting system.
Cops have shotguns, I believe. So, complete the game as a good cop, you get a good cop ending. So the game ending will change.
So the narrative changes. Okay.
Yeah. So it's to have that little bit of replayability and that little bit of play it a bit different here or there if you want to. I mean, I just want people to pick up the game and have fun.
Well, the irony is it's called Raging Justice, but you have to use restraint in order to get the best, the quote-unquote best ending or what have you. That's interesting. But you did it that way. It's I'm assuming there's on this local co-op.
For launch, we're a local co-op, so it harks back to that standing at the arcade or at home with your Genesis playing on the couch. On our longer term plan is to add online, but that depends on success of our launch, really.
Understood.
It's been designed with the idea of it'll go online at some point, but again, it's whether I can justify putting the time in, so I hope I can, I really do.
We all do too. Well, thank you for your time, Nick.
Thank you very much.